So what does it mean to be feminine? I talk about stepping into our feminine power. I talk about our inner goddess. And feminine power, feminine energy, it has to be said, as far as I've experienced it, is different from masculine energy. I mean, I guess I have a certain amount of masculine energy, and I embrace that. But it complements my femininity. And I think feminine power is, for me, you know, as I experience it, and the women I attract, is about confidence in who we are, not overconfidence, not look at me. It's just this inner confidence and peace and serenity and joy and celebration of who we are. As I encounter it, there's also a humility, actually, because the more we step into how powerful we are, the more it amazes us and the more we're humbled by it. Oh my God, I didn't know that about myself. Wow, that's amazing. Oh, I'm just so happy and thankful. Feminine power is about embracing the whole of who we are and loving who we are. I mean, really loving who we are. That's so powerful. If you're in a room with somebody who loves who they are, and I don't talk about modesty. That doesn't mean anything to me. It's a wasted word, a bit like guilt. If you're in a room with somebody who truly is serene and happy and confident and loves who they are and has that humility, they're charismatic. They're charismatic. You don't feel threatened by them. You feel drawn to their company, if anything. It's very, very attractive. So for me, feminine power is about stepping into that really sexy, actually, charisma of joy, confidence, serenity, peace, joy, happiness, love, a giving. Women who are in their power give freely, in my experience. They give of themselves, they give of their knowledge. It's their joy to give. So it's a very, we talk about women nurturing, and I think that's part of our nature. But this takes it to a different level of actually really seeing and valuing who we are and what we know and what we can teach others and share with others, because that's a part, I believe, of why we're here, to share with others what we've learned. And women in their power do that freely. I love to do that. I could do that every day, probably without much sleep. I love it. So, it's about standing in this powerful place of confidence and giving and humility and warmth and sexual charisma, owning it, important to own it, and you're never a threat in that power, never to anybody. So that's my version of feminine power.